Okay, we just got done. I always say we. I just got done. Well, it's kind of a we. Sometimes depends. It's pretty
Sorry,
much.
I didn't
Shut
quite
up,
catch-
Siri. Say she fucking. All I got to do is fucking say something. I didn't even ask for her. She's got to come into the picture. All right. These are Paul's holsters. One's an outside, one's an inside. Springfield XD, regular XD. It's not the XDM or a subcompact or anything. It's just a regular XD with a 4-inch barrel with the Olight Mini Valkyrie, if I said that right. First, I want to thank my man Brandon from Wex Gunworks in Delray Beach, Florida, for sending me that fantastic challenge coin. I am definitely a challenge coin collector. I have a whole bunch from pilots and cops and, believe it or not, some federal ATF dudes, and I got a whole bunch of them. Not a whole bunch, but a decent amount. So that's the challenge coin from Wex Gunworks. There's the front, and the back is even better. And that beautiful colors and that awesome flag that we all love so much. Thank you, Brandon. I appreciate that. He also sent me a t-shirt and a hat. And the hat, Brandon, my head is shaped like a gallon of milk. So when I put a hat on, it has to have the right shape to it, or my head will look like a big egg. The hat you sent me has the right shape to it. I just got lucky, I guess. It looks good. It fits perfect. I don't look like an idiot. Anyway. Because, you know, I am big. And you know, you ever noticed, I don't know if it only happens to fat people, in the morning you're puffy. What is that all about? In the morning you look like a big toe. And then when you go to bed you look like a crashed hot air balloon. That's what I'm getting. Alright. So, getting back to Paul's holsters. Here is the inside the waistband that I showed you before we folded it. I mean, for sponge press and fold, that's pretty clean, straight lines. That's the whole thing when you do the sponge press and you have to make up your own spacing with wood and all that. You got to make sure everything's really straight, because when you put it in the sponge press, squish it down, and you got to push it down at the same time, so you get definition in the side channel. And when you do that, sometimes all this wood gets moved, and you'll see some of the holsters. If you look at holsters closely, even the ones you see sold, because they're still acceptable, but if you look at them closely and you look at the lines, sometimes you'll see the wood that they use underneath isn't perfectly straight. It might be just a little like that or a little like that. That's because when they put them in the press and they clamp it down, it moves it sometimes, or they just didn't tape it on straight. So that's what I've been trying to master when I prepare a blue gun. I don't want it to look like a blue gun mold. I want it to look like a modern ready mold that I got. So this one's really, probably, this one came out really good. Probably one of the best ones that came out. It's super straight. If you told me that was a blue gun mold and you showed me that, I wouldn't believe you. So that's good. That's good. Doesn't happen every time. Sometimes it doesn't happen every time. But a lot of times, you know, it's starting to happen more often. Who is this? That sounds like an order. Yes, I got a holster order. Thank you guys. Everyone's at home in quarantine buying stuff on the internet. I guess that helps me. It has a fully adjustable bottom, as you could see. So he can adjust this any way he wants. Trigger guard is fully covered. Nice clean lines. And I have it adjusted for him right now. I don't know how he likes it. So it goes in, squeezes a little. It's not going to click like the other guns without the lights. If you don't have a light, you're going to get a more predominant click. It's not going to happen when you have the lights, because this is all straight. There's nothing going in the trigger guard to make that click. So what I did was I put the adjustment screws, and you can make that, Paul, you can make it as tight as you want. I think it could be a little tighter, twist them a little bit. They have a little bit of Loctite on them, very little, just enough so you don't lose the screw, but at the same time, you can still tighten the screw. If everything turns, you have the slotted posts on the back. You can put a screwdriver on one side while you hold the Phillips on the other side and turn it. I'd rather put Loctite in there than you guys losing screws and email me and say I need screws and all that, and it's frustrating when the screw, I don't know how the screws come out. I guess when you get up and down, in and out the car, they work themselves out. So I put a drop of blue Loctite, which hopefully will eliminate that. But this holster came out, I'm hard to satisfy myself. This one, I like this one. This one looks real good to me, for me. This is very, very nice. So I'm happy with that one. And then here's his outside the waistband. And there's the light, so how he had it. So I put it on how he had it. The thing is, with the XD, the groove that the light goes in is up in the front. So it has to click up here, and then you release the arm back here, and it makes this. Will you shut up? It makes this fully adjustable. So it can go against the trigger guard so your finger can reach it easily. Isn't that nice? And when you clamp it all down tight, it's very solid. So that Olight Mini is really, really nice. So let's show you the outside the waistband holster. This is the outside the waistband. Very similar fit. It's tight and it squeezes in. Gun's not coming out. That's all you need to know. Okay. It's got a fully adjustable tension screw right there, so if he wants to make it the way he wants it. Another one, this one came out pretty good, came out nice. The other one came out a little nicer, but this one looks good. Definitely more than acceptable. It came out nice. The other one came out real nice. This is how it is. And this is the membrane press, this one. So I mean, it looks like with the sponge press, it looks like you get a little bit more definition because you're really squeezing the plastic into the grooves. The membrane press, you get good definition if you get the plastic hot enough. And I'm happy with this. But the membrane is so much faster. It cuts a lot of time out and helps me get these holsters done and keeps you guys from waiting. Same thing, trigger guards covered completely, both sides. Really good retention. Goes in, squeezes a little bit, and clunks in. Okay, not going nowhere. Not going anywhere. The blue guns are pretty heavy. They're not as heavy as a real gun, but trust me, this thing ain't going anywhere. And if it slides a little, tighten the friggin' screw. Okay. So Paul, I wanted to show you this, and I want to thank you for the light that you donated to the business. That's really going to help me out, man. And there's your two holsters. They will mail out tomorrow morning, I promise. Today is Sunday. It's going to go out Monday, unless they shut the post office down. That's when you need to worry. If they shut the post office down. That ain't happening. I don't think that's going to happen. And my brand new Toyota Tacoma, because it sits high, I was sitting at a stop sign, and I looked at my rearview mirror. I didn't see anybody, and I put it in reverse, and I didn't look at the camera. My fault. There was someone behind me. I smashed into somebody and broke my driver's side tail light, pushed my bumper in, so my truck's going to be gone. Well, it's been there a week, so hopefully I'll get it in the middle of this week coming up, because this sucks when you don't have your favorite driving vehicle that you love so much and buy accessories for and shine and love to stare at it. Now I got to drive around a fucking Ford Focus and look like a douchebag. Good night.